Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Centurylink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right, sir? Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Now it's Wilson, and it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
It was taken down by K.J. Wright.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That one complete to Joe Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked 3rd down conversion.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Complete to Mike Williams.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They run it with Carson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On first down, Wilson. He'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
From 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They can't stop Bruce Herman there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the
on 2nd down now. Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Michael Dixon to kick
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good pickup there at 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 14 and brings up 2nd down on the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Dorsett.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At the 33-yard line.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Justin Jones brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson flush to his right.
Russell Wilson. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jason
Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Breaks, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, Herbert going deep here for Allen. Just what Seattle was hoping. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Herbert on first down now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Herbert back to the air.
Yards to go.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Herbert throwing again. That escapes the sag. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Herbert.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
9-yard attempt.
From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to punch this one through.
The kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Chargers 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers
off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And 10 the ball back with Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Eckler, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Seahawks 21.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. And we get a glance here, Charles, at his 2 touchdown runs.
And partner, have you ever noticed that when someone scores a second time, they have a little bit of extra pep in their step? It's always, they're always fired up to score. But when you get in twice, it's almost like they're thinking, this could be the start of something really big.
Then you want number 3, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Go get it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
on second down. High, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Because they're able to convert.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
They'll run on first down. High. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
9 yards, the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Herbert.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion. Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Herbert now. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Herbert. Fumble on the play.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers 1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone, 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Conversion is successful and makes the score Chargers 24.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and, again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
41-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
24, Seahawks 21.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That's caught by Jackson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
and catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Geno now to throw. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st down, Hyde. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. Leaves it for Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Hyde, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chargers.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Shows his strength at the 50.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Taylor. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
Taylor's pass. Complete to
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw again is Taylor. And this one's incomplete.
Taylor's pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
To throw again. Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Taylor will throw again. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
A gain of 12.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Taylor. Complete to Kelly. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
On the stop.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Taylor. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Taylor.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Six figures every year, yeah, earn that. To the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't win nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it and picked up here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
He is good.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Seahawks 35.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Isaac Rochelle. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, his throw incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
47-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taylor. And that is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Taylor, and able to find Green. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
9 yards on the play and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Taylor. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal completions, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They run again with Jackson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
20-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Chargers 42, Seahawks 35.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
6-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard, 1:38 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's dumps that off to Penny as running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 3rd and long, it's Smith.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.